Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a morbid fascination with the supernatural, I found myself drawn to the town's folklore and unsettling legend that whispered of a haunted mansion, concealing a dark history within its crumbling walls. Rumors of ghostly apparitions and a curse that lingered over the estate ignited a spark of intrigue that compelled me to embark on a fateful journey into the heart of the macabre. Little did I know that my quest for the truth would lead me into a nightmarish labyrinth, where the line between the living and the dead blurred into an abyss of perpetual terror. Darkness enveloped the desolate town as I approached the ominous structure that loomed in the distance, a dilapidated mansion with windows like vacant eyes, and a sagging roof that whispered tales of forgotten horrors. The wind carried an eerie melody, rustling through overgrown trees like ghostly whispers, warning me to turn back. Reluctantly, I pushed open the creaking gate, its protest echoing through the silent night. The air grew colder with each step, and the crunch of dead leaves beneath my feet seemed to resonate with the building's sinister history. As I reached the entrance, the door groaned open as if inviting me into the abyss. Inside, the air was stale, heavy with the scent of decay. Shadows danced on the cracked walls, playing tricks on my anxious mind. I couldn't shake the feeling of unseen eyes watching my every move. The flickering candlelight revealed a grand staircase that ascended into darkness, beckoning me to explore the haunted depths. Footsteps echoed through the hollow corridors, but I was alone, or so I thought. Whispers slithered through the air, unintelligible but filled with a malevolence that sent shivers down my spine. My breath hitched as I moved through rooms frozen in time, their faded wallpaper telling stories of a forgotten era. A distant, mournful wail echoed, chilling my blood. I stumbled upon a room bathed in an otherworldly glow, revealing portraits with eyes that seemed to follow my every move. The silence shattered as a sudden gust extinguished my only source of light. Panic set in as the room plunged into inky blackness. My heart pounded in the oppressive dark. Frantically, I fumbled for my flashlight, its feeble beam cutting through the shadows. In that ephemeral light, I glimpsed ghastly figures, apparitions of a tormented past. Their hollow eyes bore into my soul, their ethereal moans echoing through the haunted halls. The walls seemed to close in as I navigated through the suffocating maze of the mansion. A disembodied child's laughter echoed, leading me to a nursery frozen in time. Broken toys lay scattered, and the air grew thick with the sorrow of a lost innocence. I could almost hear the spectral lullabies that once filled the air. A sudden chill gripped me as I entered the decaying library, its shelves lined with forgotten tales. Dust-covered books whispered forgotten secrets, their pages filled with the anguish of souls trapped within the mansion's confines. Desperation clawed at my chest as I realized the sinister force that bound these tortured spirits.
As I pressed on, the mansion's malevolence manifested in the form of ghostly apparitions that reached out with translucent hands, pleading for release. Their anguished faces reflected the torment of a perpetual nightmare, and the air became charged with an unsettling energy.
In the heart of the mansion, a room beckoned with an ethereal glow. In the center stood an antique mirror, its tarnished frame reflecting a distorted version of myself. I gazed into the abyss within the glass, my own eyes staring back with a haunted expression. A sudden force gripped me, pulling me into the mirror's depths. The world twisted and contorted as I fell through a vortex of despair. I landed in a realm between the living and the dead, surrounded by the tormented souls that haunted the mansion. Their anguished cries reverberated, merging with the haunting melody of the wind outside. The boundary between reality and nightmare blurred, and I struggled to escape the spectral grasp that sought to pull me into the abyss. The haunted house had become a prison to lost souls, and I, too, faced the prospect of joining their wailing chorus for eternity. With a jolt, I found myself back in the decaying library, the mirror now a mere reflection of its former self. The apparitions had retreated, and an eerie calm settled over the mansion. As I stumbled towards the exit, I couldn't shake the feeling that the spirits had imparted their harrowing tale, a warning to those who dared to trespass into the realm of the forgotten.